we're just doing at the beginning of the Doon Walk, doing Roland's Gill. That's the viaduct there. That takes you down to the river, down where the points is. And we're just going to have a little stroll down this end of the bankside here. Just to see what we can spot down here the day. There's the river down there. A few rabbit holes. We might actually see some wildlife down here.
Was it last year we actually caught a few though, but wow, small ones?
Every one of them was like 6 inches, wasn't it? There was one year there was a little blue tit or a grey tit nested in there. It's probably still in there now. Well, not the same bird, but you know, something will be nesting in there.
The blackbird's just down this holly bush.
Oh, aye.
It looks like it's
it looks like a new one. Aye, it is, aye. We need to get over the top here and have a look. It's in a bit of a strange place. Oh, I didn't want to stand on the branch there. I think it's still on building, it hasn't quite lined it up properly yet.
Something to come back to.
Aye. Aye, the nest's still got like bits of mud and bits of twigs and that in it. It's not quite finished. Something flying around doing this, probably pigeons. There's pigeons all over the place these days. There's some canny banksides here. There's one year me and another lad found spotted flycatchers doing in this bankside, doing in here somewhere. They're like double and treble brooded. They will use the same nest and all. Now instead of going away and building another nest. If they have, oh, it's a deer across the. That's what I heard over there. It's running across the field. Ah, it's a big deer. Probably missed it with the camera. I just seen the shape of it running through the corner of the field across there. We might see it up this end. We'll have the clear port. Just depends on where. It might go in.
It's like it's gone. Like.
It's probably went back into the wood there. Aye. That's a shame. That would have been one of our best wildlife shots this year.
Lives are worth getting really early in the morning, not just as getting light.
Aye. I heard something crashing about in the trees. I thought it was a pigeon or something flapping down how they flap their wings, but it must have been the deer down by the water, down by the river getting a drink. And it's scarpered up there when it heard we're coming down. No, that's a shame. I'll have a look back on the camera when I get back. But this is a good little place to come fishing. I think it gets overfished more than anything. Dog shit on the path. There's a little footbridge runs across the stream here. I'm going to have a quick look under it. Doesn't look as good as what it used to look. Because it used to be more full, the bridge. Looks all collapsed and that. So I'm not so sure. I think there was one year when there was a dippers or a wrens in here. I don't like standing in places like this. You don't know what's going to jump out. Yeah. I nearly dropped myself. Little blue tits and grey tits up there. He's hiding sticks and all that on him. Kind of gives a fright. Something seems to have scared all the birds up here. You can smell them garlicky onion things, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Strong smell when the sun's out.
It's just covered.
Aye. Ramsons. They're actually starting to flower there, no, aren't they? Is that like a flower? What comes out of them? Ah, it is. There's a few of them got the little flowers on them. But it smells nice when you're in here. You get a lot of wild mint growing up the water and all. Is this it here? It doesn't smell like. It looks like the mint leaf, but it doesn't smell like it, dear. It's a popular fishing spot, that.
Just up down the bankside, then well, years ago, probably the 50s or 60s.
Aye.
Used to be a bar built just up there.
A bar?
It used to be called the Whoppies, but it got burned down because it was basically just made of wood. And this used to be the tip, because it used to be a good bottle tip.
Oh, right, where we just tie all the old bottles in the back.
That used to come at the back, exactly.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, right. We used to always find the moorhens up here now, but it's like I keep seeing in army videos when we're walking up the water. You just the poxy mink.
Woggy hens.
Woggy hens or water hens. Woggy hens. Never heard that one for a while.
Woggy hens more of a George thing.
It's more. What's that? Nearly cracked myself there. Blackbird just jumped over here. Right in front of her. I wonder. It could be nesting in the V somewhere. I'll have a look doing this in the back of here. It's not very happy. Just wondering where it could be. There's a bit of a nest hanging up that branch there, I don't know. It looks as if someone's pulled the nest out. You see the lump of moss and that, just there. You know what, there's a few old dead foul trees and all that there.
I'm just going to walk across this log here, which seems a little bit slippery like this. I wouldn't like to fall off, and I'm just going to have a look under there. It's a good place for the dippers to be, so I'm just going to walk across and check it out. My friends on the bankside there probably hoping that I'm going to fall off and fall in the river, for it'll make a good bit of filling. I've just actually seen a dipper just fly down the river there, so that's why I'm coming in here to have a bit look. Can't see anything like, but it's always the case. Places what you think's going to look good places, and then you get there and there's never normally nothing there. But there's a little bit of a bankside up the river there with might be a decent place for the dippers to build a nest. And I'll see if I can get myself back across this log without falling off it.
We're just doing a Thornley Woodland Centre Park thing. It's not a park, it's a nature reserve. But up in the distance there you can see that's old Gibside Chapel Hall. And a bit further on you've got the monument. the Liberty Tower.
It used to be pretty much intact still in the 50s, that, you know.
Aye, they took the roof off to do with tax reasons now, how you get taxed on old buildings.
Aye.
And there was a lot of old places took the roofs off deliberately so they didn't get taxed on them. That was the story I heard, like, I don't know if it's right. But they've done a lot of work on that. You can see the scaffolding on the front.
Young he would have been about 80 now, but when he was a kid now in the 50s,
aye,
he says he used to play, and that it still pretty much had the windows in and a lot of pretty much intact stuff.
I got halfway up there, that monument, one year, when they had the scaffolding under it.
I actually did climb the top of it.
I worked up there at the time.
Because the statue's got to be about 18 foot in height, hasn't it? One shape. It's
aye,
like 3 big sections.
That scaffolding all around it, and it was just like boards, and it had that orange netting around it. But it was like when you're scared of heights, that was neat good.
When we were kids, we used to go inside the castle.
Aye.
I mean, you weren't supposed to do them, but it wasn't as bad, and we still used to just, I mean, you didn't have to pay to get in gibside. We used to just go over constantly, and we'd go on and underneath, I think, used to be like, we used to call them the dungeons, but I think they were more just the cellars and that, weren't they?
The old wine cellars for the place, aye. I learned a little bit about it when I was up there that time, but...
And we used to climb right up on top where you can see the, kind of like the battlements bit.
Aye.
Climb up there and stuff.
I've never climbed it. Too scared.
Really scared.
I'm a ground person. We're doing here and it stinks of crap. It's the old sewage works. See the pipes in the field, there's ponds all over the places. That's like a sewage department port in just there. It doesn't get used as much as what it used to do. They're finished with it all really, I think. Because all this was like crap works, wasn't it? Where they would refine it, I don't know what to do with it these days, where it goes. But just behind where there's a proper nature reserve, there's a proper bird watching hut, there's 2 big ponds. But someone's got the key, we couldn't get in. Wait, there's a bloke sitting there, but he's got the door locked. Somebody's binoculars.
Not let we in.
Not let we're in. Like to come down one day and just kick the door open. No. You just go to the woodland centre, you get a key off then. It's free, so, you know, I was just joking about kicking the door in. I haven't got the strength. I'm too old for that sort of crap. You can hear the ducks over the top. There's ducks, grebes, there's kingfisher's nest on there, there's swan's nest on there. It's actually a good thing. What was that? Is that a sparrowhawk?
I think it was.
It is. No, it's a kestrel. It's a kestrel because it's going to hover. Aye. And up there, is that a kite or a buzzard?
It's a kite.
Ah, it's got the fork tail, it's a kite. But there's a kestrel as well. But that kestrel was just doing in the field in front of her. Didn't even see it. We're standing at the gate as well. It must have caught something doing there. It just flew as we were walking along. It was in the grass. Hey, that would have been a good sight if we'd seen it. Oh, I passed it twice. Must have caught a little vole or something. But the kestrel's nest in the old hall up there. There is a pair that nests around the side of it. I've seen it a few times. You can see the monument much more clear from here as well. They've cleared the path all the way down the front of it. So you can get a view from the bottom end, because there's loads of footpaths in Gibside Chapel. They've opened it all up to the National Trust over the last 20 years. The National Trust got all the land back again, keep us sort of run the place.